It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Well, not feeling particularly good this morning. I think there is a dark shadow across the whole of South Africa. We have lost one of our industries, and I think one of the country's favorite sons. Vuyo Mbuli passed away over the weekend. We don't know exactly the circumstances, and I'm sure we'll get details this week, but as far as we know, he did pass away because of a heart attack, and sadly it was at the Cheetahs rugby game against the Reds, which must have been a traumatic experience. And I know my teammates are also feeling the loss. I know that Vuyo was one of the first faces I met at the SABC way back when, and he was so welcoming and was a bit of a mentor to me when I first started doing continuity, and kind of took me under his wing, and his very experienced wing, and it just breaks my heart to think of what Leanne and the rest of his team must be going through, and moreover what his family must be going through.
He's been such a huge part of our lives for so many years. I mean, you've woken up to him, and I think the entire country loves him as we love his family and his kids. I remember so many Father's Day shows where, you know, he'd talk about his children, and, you know, we'd see him interacting with them. So we really did feel part of his life. And I think almost it's why it's so hard for us to deal with is he was so larger than life.
Yeah.
You know, it's so difficult to actually think that he's no longer here, and I think our hearts just reach out to his family as well. And it is really a very sad moment.
I mean, it's so much more than what we guys have just said about him. You know, he's a father. You know, he was a patriot, like among patriots in South Africa. Such a positive person. Even our president Jacob Zuma went out and said that, you know, what a great loss to the nation. No one was ever as patriotic, as positive as he was. And even though you never got to meet him personally, you always got a sense of the real person that he was, and what a great treasure he was to the country. It's a really, really sad day.
And of course, a lot of people have reached out as well on social networks. His colleague and friend for many years, Leanne Manus, said on Twitter, "We created magic together for 2 hours every morning for 9 years. I'm devastated, not sure how to do this without you. I will miss you so much."
And Brian Abana also tweeted, said, "My thoughts and prayers go out to Vuyo Mbuli's family during this tragic time."
Yeah, I think the terrible thing about this is that right up until the moment that he passed away, he was obviously on Twitter, so there were a ton of messages going out just before that. But I think it would be a great way to connect with his team today. I know that they are going to be very busy on the social networks, an opportunity for us to pay tribute.
Absolutely.
Loss of a great man.
And I mean, a lot more people also. I mean, Katie Ketapotis, who we had on the show about a few weeks ago, said a special thought this morning to my friend at Leanne Manus, who's lost a friend and a co-host. Breakfast TV won't be the same again. So true.
Of course, and of course Gareth Cliff as well said, "Rest in peace, Vuyo Mbuli. How awful that you should be gone at the prime of your life and career. Surely a loss to all." Absolutely.
Jeannie D also tweeted here, "Rest in peace, Vuyo Mbuli. Such a terrible shock and a great loss." I think that's what the feeling is. I mean, it's still kind of unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I haven't really grasped it yet, you know, to think that he really is gone. But, you know, I think we can be so thankful that the time that he spent really made such a mark on our nation, on each of us as individuals, and we'll carry a little bit of that forward with us.
I think so, Heartbreaking way to kickstart the week. But thank you for your messages. Feel free to post them on our Facebook page and on our Twitter account. We'll put them out there to the nation.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, of course, today is also a very, very sad day for the country, as we remember Vuyo Mbuli, who passed away sadly over the weekend, and condolences have been pouring in from various people on social media networks. And earlier on we were reading some tweets from some well-known people, the likes of Jeannie D, Gareth Cliff, Jennifer Sue, actually, who does our Hollywood reports from time to time, says, "R.I.P. Vuyo Mbuli, Morning Live, I always treasure our laughs and hugs at the SABC over the years. A man who's left a big mark on many individuals."
And a massive void there at the SABC. It's quite a close-knit family, and they all kind of broadcast from similar areas. So I can imagine it's hit a lot of the SABC staff really hard. Like Sureshni Ryder, of course, works for 5FM. She says, "R.I.P. Vuyo Mbuli. We'll miss seeing you at the SABC coffee shop having breakfast, but always making time to smile and say hello." And I think that typified the man. he would give you his time, and it didn't matter where I would run into him. If he was busy, he was about to go on air, he would always have a few moments to give advice or to chat. Lovely man.
The musician Corin Zoid also said here, rest in peace, Vuyo Mbuli. My heart goes out to his wife and children. Shocked. I mean, it is shocking. I think most of us are still trying to just comprehend exactly what happened. Obviously, the details haven't been put out yet as to exactly what happened, but yeah, we really are thinking about his wife and his children at the moment, and friends and loved ones that have lost a really great man.
Lisa Raleigh wrote on Twitter, R.I.P. Vuyo, taken too young, but used his time to leave a great impression on many hearts, which really does sum it up.
Yeah. DJ Fresh, man, Big Dog, as he's known, said, R.I.P. Vuyo Mbuli, only fitting to bid you farewell with your memorable shap shap.
Shap, shap.
What a spirit, what a spirit. And we'd like to encourage you to give us a call. The number is 083-91-33728, and share with us your messages, your thoughts on the, man, inimitable Mr. Mbuli, who's really been a treasure to this country with his many, many years of dedicated service to the nation, to broadcasting. We want to know what you think. Let us know on our Facebook page, on our Twitter page as well, but call us, 083-91-33728. We will be taking your calls after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, guys. An incredible morning, quite a momentous one, but of course a very sad morning for the majority of South Africa as we come to terms with the tragic loss of Vuyo Mbuli, who's been, I think, a stalwart on South African television screens for years now, but just always seemed to be overflowing with energy and class, and it's understandable that the entire country is standing up to recognize the man's career, and we've put it out there to take calls, and we've got joining us on the line now, Paul. Very good morning. How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm good, thanks. I take it you're also shocked and greatly saddened by, well, what is a terrible loss.
I'm very shocked.
What was it about Vuyo that brought you on as a fan? Why did you love the man so much?
Just his personality, he was very professional. He was my cup of coffee in the morning. I was channeled up between you guys and him. I liked the man very much. He was also with his interviews and his comics and all that. He was a great presenter.
He was a fantastic presenter. I think he's going to leave a void.
And of course, do you have any messages of condolences for his family, Paul?
Yes. The thing is, somebody once told me that the Lord picks the most beautiful flowers for his garden. And I think that's a thing that I can say. I mean, it's a huge shock for the whole country.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Paul. Thank you for those beautiful words. And yes, he may be gone, but he's definitely left a mark on all of our lives. Thank you so much for that call, Paul.
Pleasure.
I also believe that we do have Kathy on the line as well. Good morning, Kathy. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And how are you?
I'm very, very well, thank you. We all are the nation is rocked by the passing of Vuyo Mbuli. How much did he affect your life?
My life was actually, because I used to work, I have retired now. And every morning I would wake up, switch on the TV, see Vuyo smiling, Vuyo and Leanne. And I remember the time when Leanne went on maternity leave, and I did not see her on the screen, and I thought, hi, Vuyo, where is Leanne? And she would just smile and say, well, she's going to have a baby, and, we'll miss him so much. And looking at the chair, that empty chair where he used to sit, I would certainly miss the smile, the laughter, all the things that he would say. He was creative, he was lovable, he will sorely be missed by all, to the family, particularly his son who saw him the last before he passed on. My heart goes to you. Our condolences to the family, to the SABC, to everyone who knew him, who loved him. He will be missed. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Kathy, well, that was incredibly beautifully put. And I think the entire nation echoes your sentiments. We really do feel for his family at the moment, and Leanne as well, who I know must be absolutely broken apart. But keep those messages going on Twitter, on our Facebook page. We'll put some out to the nation. We'll leave it on that finer point now and take a quick break. We'll see you in a sec.